Hello one and all, welcome back to another MechWarrior online tutorial by Spare Time here. With this one we're going to be talking about buying a mech, but if you look on the screen right now you will see a link to my previous video which was on the battle basics, help you win more or live longer in the battles. And then also there is a link to my playlist which has all of my different videos on there. So take a look at those and hopefully they'll help out. Meanwhile, let's get ourselves started here. Okay, here we are at the main screen. Now, hopefully you guys have had a chance to actually play some of the trial mechs to give you an idea about what you like, what you don't like. If you have not done so, I suggest that you do. Make sure you run through those. Hopefully you ran through at least a couple of each kind, give you an idea. Also, you might have actually done some searching to find out if there was a certain build that you wanted. This tutorial is designed to help you find that information on here so you can actually buy what you're looking for. Alright, so let's get started. First thing we need to do is we need to go to the store. And then we go to the battle mechs. And this is where everybody's head explodes. Look at all these choices. What do you buy? What is best for me? Which one has the best seats? Which one smells the best? I don't know what you're looking for. It just gets a little crazy here with all of these different mechs. What are you supposed to do? Alright, don't worry. Settle down. I'm here for you. We're going to get you started. We're going to show you what you need to do. Alright. Now, first thing you need to do is look at what you got for money. The way you pay for these are two different ways. You can pay in the lower left-hand corner. You can use mech credits, which is something you buy on the website. Or you can use C-bills, which are some of the money that you earn in-game. There are some mechs that can only be bought with mech credits, with MC. Those have got a slightly different build to them sometimes, and some bonuses, but they aren't any better than other mechs, so don't think about that. You don't think you have to buy something in order to be better at the game, but it does allow you to do some stuff there. We'll show you those in a little while. Then also the C-bills are just stuff you earn in-game. Mech bays, that's something else you have to think about. If you look right here, there's for mech bays. You start the game with 4 empty mech bays. Those are like garages. Those are where you put your mechs. So you can buy 4 mechs off the bat and be able to use them without having to buy any mech bays. If you need to get past 4 mechs, you need to start either thinking about buying a mech bay. You can win mech bays on different contests, and you can earn them through different faction play. We'll talk about those later on also. But let's get into talking about the battle mechs here. There are 4 different main types of battle mechs. There's the lights, which are the small ones with less firepower, but are a lot faster. Then you got medium, a little bit bigger, heavy, and all the way up to assault, which are a lot slower, but have a lot more weapons on them. It all depends on what kind of playstyle you like. You will also see here champion mechs and hero mechs. These are usually only available through purchasing with MC, with the mech credits. Champion mechs allow you to earn 30% more experience every time you play that mech. Hero mechs allow you to earn 30% more money, C-bills, whenever you play that mech. That's the bonuses you're talking about there. They sometimes have a slightly different build, whatever, but the main thing is you get those bonuses. XP bonuses on champion mechs, C-bill bonuses on hero mechs. Alright? Factions. The different mechs are made by different groups. There's 2 groups in this game. There is the IS or Inner Sphere group, and then there are the clan mechs, the clan groups. Different mechs are associated with which different group. Now sometimes if you're playing for a certain group, they only want you to play their mechs, so we'll talk about that later on too. And the last thing you're seeing on here, variants. Variants are different types of the same mech. For instance, the Adder here has 4 different variants. Each one has a slightly different build, according to whatever playstyle you like. But in order to skill up the entire Adder mech, you've got to have 3 different variants in order to skill them all the way up. We'll show you that later on, but that's something you have to think about when buying. If you want to totally get the full skill power of this mech range, you've got to have 3 of these. Okay? That's variants. First thing you want to think about when you're now we got all this information. First thing you want to think about is what size mech do you want? Some people like the light mechs that are really fast, run right through everything. Other people like the assault mechs, which will stand there and just pummel something to death. You've got to decide which class you want. For instance, I'm going to start off with medium here. We'll just pick medium. Now this narrows it down. You're looking at fewer mechs now. Much easier to look at when you're trying to decide what mech to buy. Choose any one of these mechs. You may have actually heard or seen somebody playing a mech that you like, but you can choose one. I'm going to choose the Shadowcat here. The Shadowcat has 5 different variants here. It has the one here with the C, that is a champion mech, and then 4 regular mechs for the Shadowcat. Now this is where you want to start thinking about what kind of weapons you like to be loading onto your mech, and also what your play style is. So let's look at these. How can we tell what we're looking at? Let's choose one of these. I'm going to choose the first one that is just one of the regular mechs here. If you hover over it, a panel pops up on the right hand side. This gives you all the information you're going to need to know. The main thing you want to look at are the hard points. This is where you want to think about what kind of weapon systems you like. The hard points show you what can be loaded on this mech. Not what is loaded, what can be loaded on the mech. So for instance, this one, which is variant B, the letter or number after the dash is the variant. So variant B has no ballistic slots, 2 energy slots, 2 missile slots, no AMS, which is anti-missile system, you can't not load one, but it has an ECM, which is the electronic countermeasures, which hides you from the radar. Alright, so that's what you need to look at. So you need to find out which weapon systems you like, and each one of these has a slightly different loadout. Speaking of loadout, you can also see right below hard points is the loadout that it comes with this purchase. So in this case, it has a clan ECM, which tells you this is a clan mech, a CER medium laser. The C on there tells you it's a clan mech, clan active probe, C LRM 15 plus Artemis. The Artemis tells you or allows you to get a better lock on with the long range missiles, the LRMs. Okay? Then the other thing you need to look at is up at the top right hand part of that panel shows the speed. The speed on this one is 97 kilometers per hour forward and 79 kilometers per hour backwards. This one has jump distance, which means it comes equipped with jump jets, and then it gives you the engine. All clan mechs have an XL engine. I believe they can only run XL engines on clan mechs. It's one of the better engines. There are the pros and cons for the engines, but weight for weight, the XL engines are faster, more powerful than regular engines. Okay? Now, if we're going to look at this and you want to find out about these weapons, the loadout here, and you're not sure what that is for your play style, whether it's fast or slow, whether it's back further, staying back, or up close, I've put a link to one of the websites for lists all the weapons and their ranges, all the information, ranges, damage, and everything in the description below. You can look it up that way when you're looking at this and know whether the mech you're buying is going to be a short range or a long range, your play style. Now, the main thing is you can always adjust these, which I'll get into my next video. You can always change out the loadout, buy new weapons, change different things up so you can use different things to your play style. So we'll talk about that next time though. All right? So as a comparison, let's look at the one, the A variant here. This one has 2 energy, 1 missile, no AMS, no ECM, and it has some other information. It's a different loadout. So you can look at it that way. There's the Prime, which has 1 ballistic, 2 energy, an AMS, but no ECM and no missiles. Okay? So that's how you look at what is on the mech. You have to think about what weapons you like and make sure that the mech you buy has the hard points you want to use. Okay? Now, contrast. If you look down here, as we talked about, the champion mechs can only be bought with MC. The regular mechs can be bought with either MC or with C-bills, the in-game money. I want to show you something. Look at the range of the pricing here. Anywhere from 8, almost 9 mil, up through 10.5 mil. That is for a clan mech. We're going to look at the Cicada, which is an IS mech, or Inner Sphere mech. Look at the costs on this. They have a champion mech. They have a hero mech also. That's the H. But the regular mechs, you got a 3,000, or 3 million, 3 million, 7 million, and a 3 million. Let's look at the 7 million just as a comparison. This one actually has an XL engine. You can put XL engines into IS mechs, but a lot of times they do not come standard. Like this one does not have, it has a standard engine in this one. Once again, the types of weapons, being the clan or the higher level weapons and the higher level engines, are usually what make the clan mechs cost more. It doesn't mean you cannot upgrade some of the IS to be comparative, but it just means starting off the bat, sometimes the weapons and items and upgrades and everything that are on there usually are better on the clan mechs. Okay? You have to look at that sort of thing. But if you hang on to that, we will actually get into that next time with about upgrading when we talk about the Mechlab. Alright? For right now, we just need to find you a mech that you can actually work with and get started with. Alright? So we need to make sure you find out the hard points that are on each one of these mechs and find out which one is best for you. But this is an easy way of scanning through and seeing which ones might be the best ones for you. Okay? There you go. Now, if we wanted to find one, if we wanted to buy one here, I'm just going to pick one. All you have to do is once you find the one you want, you hit the buy button, and then it's going to ask you if you want to use MC or C-bills. You click the one you want, click OK, and guess what? You've got your mech. Congratulations, you're the proud parent of a new large robotic killing machine. Have a drink on me, smoke a cigar, let's move on here and I'll show you where to find these things. Once you buy the mech, you need to find out where it is in your system now. The way you do that, go back to home, you go to select a mech. Now, we want this first one to be both, because it depends on whether when you did Inner Sphere or Clan Mech, doesn't matter. If you choose both, it will show both of them. And then you want to click Owned. In this case, I didn't actually buy one, so it doesn't show up. But if you had bought one, it will show up right here. This is where you see the mech. This is where you select it. This is where you go and you take it to go shoot things. Alright? Now, one other thing you can do. One other place that you can actually buy mechs. If you are having a great time and you know you want to get everything for a certain mech, or for a certain mech for all the variants, that sort of thing, there are also bundles. Bundles in the store allow you to do mastery packs, which means, like, for instance, this is the Atlas Mastery Pack. It gives you 3 different mechs for that class, for that mech, the 3 different variants. In this case, it also gives you a statue, which is a standing item in your mech. It gives you premium time, which allows you to add on to your, it allows you to get more experience and more money whenever you play for 30 days. And then also you get 3 mech bays. So once again, if you're going to the point where you wanted to need more mech bays, this will actually supply you with the mech bays. It buys it all at once. But you've got to use the MC here. Okay? So there's all the different ones here that you can get into. Alright, so there you go. There's bundles. If you want to buy a whole bunch at one time, that's how you can do it. If you find that after you've bought a mech that you don't like it, You can sell the mech back for a reduced price, but you can sell it back. We'll get into that more later on because it gets into some of the Mechlab stuff. I want to make sure that you have everything cleared out that you want to, that sort of thing. So we'll talk about it at a separate time. But right now, this is just getting you to buy that first mech. Or buying the bundle. However you want to do it. Alright, well congratulations everybody. Hopefully you found this useful. And the next video, like I said, is going to be on the Mechlab, which means once you've bought the mech, how can you adjust that mech, change it up, use which different weapons, that sort of thing. I want to show you how that works. It's a bit complicated. You can try it on your own, but if you need some help, I'm going to put a video out there to show you how to do it. Alright? If you also look on the screen now, you will see a link to my playlist. The playlist will have all the videos that I've done so far. Take a look at those if you want to look back. If you have any questions or comments also, please put them in the area below. I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. And also, if you liked the video, if it did help you at all, make sure you hit the likes. That's how other people get it up on their screen and make sure that it can help them out also. That would be great. I would really appreciate that. Also, hit the subscribe button. As I do more, you'll see them pop up on your newsfeed, and we'll take it from there. Otherwise, everybody, thank you very much, and we will see you on the battlefield.